Hey, it's Scotty G here in Asbury Park, New Jersey, at the Asbury Park Roastery, APR, having some delicious coffee they make here in the inaugural Scotty G Pod Spot.
The best coffee at the Jersey Shore.
Best coffee at the Jersey Shore. All right, that was the Armenian here. We have Phil Connors of Groundhog Day fame here. So this is the pilot, the first Scotty G Pod Spot podcast. So we're going to be short and sweet. Because no one has time to listen to a 90-minute podcast or 45-minute. Everyone's too busy. So real quick, where is Scotty G going to be? We got a lot going on, all right? We're going to be at Blackjack's in Erie, Pennsylvania next Saturday, November 22nd, doing a comedy show benefit for the March of Dimes. We're going to be at Penn State University, not the main, the Barron campus outside of Erie, on Monday, December 8th for a March of Dimes benefit show. We are going to be at the VFW, the Veterans of Foreign Wars in Franklin, Pennsylvania on Saturday, January 3rd. So those of you who are still hungover from New Year's, come out and see the show. You'll be ready for another adult beverage. Also, first week of December, going to be filming The Flower City Butcher in New York. I'm going to have a small role in that movie. So, there's a lot going on. So basically, we're coming on to Christmas soon. We have 4 giant games, 3 comedy shows, 2 movies, and can I get a partridge in a pear tree here? Do we have a partridge in a pear tree or no?
A couple of maids of milking.
Oh, a couple of maids of milking. I see Phil Connors speaks.
Ask the girl that's with us. She'll give you a partridge in the pear.
We have ET over here. She's off camera. Anyway, so that's it. So that's where Scotty G is going to be appearing. Now, the next thing I'm going to talk about, introduce the Armenian and Phil Connors here. So I am a Mets fan, right? We're going to talk some Giants stuff in a second. We'll get to all the other sports in another podcast, but we all agree on the Knicks, Rangers, and Giants. I'm a Mets fan, and Phil Connors is a Kansas City Royals fan. The Armenian's a Yankees fan, and the thing that pains me about that is the last Mets World Series was 1986. Then we make it in 2000, but the Armenian Yankees kicked our butt. And then in 2015, when the Mets finally made it back again, Phil Connors' Kansas City Royals kicked our butt. So 2 of my best friends in the world here are like kicking my butt in the baseball world. So the question we're going to talk about very quickly is feelings on the Giants getting rid of Brian Daboll as the head coach. So here's my feelings. And then we're going to go to the other guys. I really like Daboll as the head coach. He did a great job the first year with the roster he inherited. The thing, he's a very emotional guy, which I get because Scotty G's an emotional guy. The one thing is the team reflects the emotion of the coach, right? He was very emotional. He would be calm and he'd lose it. And look at the Giants. Play great for 3 quarters and then we lose it in the 4th quarter. Did love that joke that was posted as to why you shouldn't ask Brian Daboll for change for $1 because he never gives you the 4th quarter. That was a good joke. It was funny. Anyway, so Mike Kafka coming in, I think he's a calmer coach. That may result in us playing more 60-minute games because just the calmer, steady state. So, what, you guys have any comments on the Daboll thing?
Well, inevitably, as much as you can like Daboll, as we did, and I didn't have a problem with him, willing to give him a chance, he was given a chance. But the bottom line in the NFL is you have to win games.
Exactly.
And you know what? The Giants didn't win games, and they blew some big leads this year. If you look at it realistically, they could be 5-5 right now. Easily. You just didn't win, and when you don't win in this league, it doesn't matter what team you're with. It's time to go, and change had to be made. So, as much as I was willing to give him a chance the last few years, the time was now.
And I'm looking forward to tomorrow to the game with the Packers. I think we're gonna have a good game.
Yeah, you hope. Let's see what Kafka brings for the last. What do we got? 7 games left.
7 games left. Yep.
So let's see what happens the rest of this season.
Exactly.
So,
Phil, you have any?
Still some injuries. Yeah, I think the Daboll experiment had run its course, so time to get a whole new easel, take it up.
I mean, I will say this. I will say that this is the most excited I've ever been about a 2-7 football team.
Yeah.
And losing Scotti and Neighbors have been key to holding our offense back, and we're still performing great even without those key players. But I'm excited for when they're healthy next year, and we get Dart, Scotti, and Neighbors there. Plus, not many people know this unless you watched the game last week. Wan'Dale Robinson is statistically the top slot receiver in the NFL this year. So everyone talks about neighbors in Scotti, but we got Wandell Robinson, we got Theo Johnson and Daniel Bellinger. We still have Tyrone Tracy and Devin Singletary. We have a lot of good players on offense. And I think, the offensive line, I've been saying it since Super Bowl 46, we need to rebuild the offensive line. And I think Eli would have won more Super Bowls with the team if we had a better offensive line late in his career. But this is the best our offensive line has played in a decade, I think. Do you guys agree?
I agree. Absolutely. Without a doubt. Give Dart some weapons to work with, get these guys back healthy. You're going to have a high draft pick. Should have a top 10 draft pick coming in. So it depends what direction Joe Shane wants to go. So we'll see. We'll see what happens.
I'm excited. Okay, so to wrap it up, I think a friend of mine is going nuts, my ex, because she makes the best breads in the world. She makes banana bread, she makes pineapple zucchini, but she started labeling her banana breads male and female. And I'm like, what is up with that? What is male and female? She has the male loaves have nuts and the female loaves don't have nuts. So we were married for almost 29 years, by the way.
Scotti G's in Asbury Park right now.
We were married for almost 29 years, and people ask us, that was a long time. How did we make it that long? And we both drank a lot. We did both drink a lot. So, and that's why my liver's sending me hate mail now. By the way, you come to a show, I got Scotti G stickers that say my liver keeps sending me hate mail. They're free. You get them at the show. You come see me for free. So guest out there.
All I can tell you is get out and support this guy. Go get out, buy a ticket, go see Scotti G.
And my upcoming shows, the proceeds are going to the March of Dimes. So I'm not keeping the money. I'm giving the proceeds.
Cause.
Great cause. So
Great
all right.
cause.
So hey, we're out. This is the pilot podcast. When I'm in Jersey, Phil Connors and the Armenian are going to be on with me. So Scotti G out.